Yeah, the wailing of the Jamaican people, as with poor people all over the world, continues. And it's getting worse. This is the dispensation and the tribulations of the sufferations of Jah people all over the world. And, you know, it really hurts to see just how worse things are becoming. And I am here watching and observing, and I've been trying to tell the people, our people, yes, about our tribulations and suffering all over the place. Not just Jamaica, not just Trenchtown, not just the ghettos of Kingston, but all over the world because you see it happening all over the place. All right, even as I speak right now, there is problems with the ghetto youths them in a Zimbabwe, you know, especially the ghetto youths them where I try to sing and play dancehall type of beat, over there, Zimbabwe, and Bob went there some years ago with the Whalers and them try to put a show on and all that. But anyway, I want you to listen to this and just know, say, we're living in some serious times. Very, very serious times. And we can't take certain things for granted. Because people are dying, people are suffering even worse. And this is the dispensation of the tribulations. This is a serious thing. Listen. Yes, so 60 years has passed since reggae came out of Trenchtown. All right? And there have been so many people telling lies about how reggae came into being and who was responsible for its creation, the main people who were there at the beginning, from the beginning. All right? And even when I wrote this book here, whole heap of people, journalists them from within Jamaica and without Jamaica, outside and inside, come up with all kind of different things because you see, they wanted to just put it in the music, just for the music, so that they can make records, sell records, and make money off of poor people's music, ghetto youth's music. All right? First of all, I gon' just speak certain truths with regards to since I come from the foundation, from the beginning, was at the beginning, in the beginning, with all my brethrens them and sisterns them, most of them who have passed along and can no longer speak, so I will speak for them and the Trenchtown people. What Jamaica has really missed, is just how much productive and creative geniuses, music, academics, and otherwise, came from, came out of Trenchtown. When me tell no say, Trenchtown did have some very bright, brainy, and creative people. How come you no hear about them people here? How come Jamaica don't tell you about them people here? Some of the most creative and brilliant academics come out of Trenchtown. All right, go on, listen. Another poor areas. All right. Well, All these things that I have said and written is not an indictment of Jamaica because we love Jamaica. But ask yourself the question, does a good parent reprimand their children or caution their children when they see their children going the wrong way and doing the wrong things? You answer that. When we started this musical phenomenon in Trenchtown, because it comes from Trenchtown, Jamaica and the system never give a damn about any one of us. We were poor, clothes tear up, whatever. That's why some people who have written about us say about reggae mean ragged clothes. Them is a idiot. Them a fool. Anybody write that is a idiot. Them totally miss the message and miss this. Reggae has nothing to do with ragged clothing. Then me no see all people, Piero Scarofi and all that, and some of the people out there where write dictionaries and books of musicologies. I put the wrong thing in it. Yeah, man. I put the wrong thing in it. And up until not too long ago, when a Kenyan journalist did an interview of I, and he put it on the internet, and he didn't even know who to check to find out, get the real truths. And even though I gave him the information, he was thinking, say, as somebody else will tell him something what them know, which was not true about reggae. And the person told him, say, them doubt that I was the one that have the copyrights. Even though I've written books, like this same book here, Reggae Jamaica, The Wailing of a People, and Scott's official history of reggae, the original Wailers, and the Trenchtown experience. Them no want people for know the truth. But then have people were mixed up with the Grammy, man. People them were mixed up in the Grammy when they even know what reggae is about. And them even I try to contradict what I talk about and I write about, and yet none of them never dead in a trench town with us. Can you imagine that? Even the Grammys over here, that's why them a try to turn it white, as them try to do in 2022 when them take it away from Spice and Sean Paul and the Jamaican Massives. And yet none of them in the Grammy never come from Trenchtown. All right, keep listening. Anyway, but share it with them. Them don't even go down there, go speak to JBC TV. Ian Boyne, who has passed away. Yeah, man, from JBC and his show profile. And them even print the interview that was done by the Jamaican Gleaner, a writer with named Claude Mills, and him wrote about it, published it. He saw the copyrights. He wrote that in the copyrights of the newspaper. The Daily Gleaner is Jamaica's oldest and should be most respected paper. Them not put it in there. And then with CVM television, I man even spoke with Anchor. Yeah, the anchor lady Kathy Owens in 1998. Yeah, man. Then them now have them records then and them files. And how come them not tell Jamaican people and tell the world the truth? Well, anyway, reggae at three scores, reggae triumvirates, stands triumphant, redefining Jamaica. Because we wanted to show the world, say, even though Jamaica is just a little island down there with a lot of mostly poor black skinned people who were descendants from their black slave ancestors who were dragged away from Mother Africa, brought there, dumped there, worked there, were enslaved there, suffered there, died there. The reggae music speaks it all. All right. Some youths I know at that time in Trenchtown felt as though they were condemned to a life of failure and mediocrity. Do you know how many black people, young black people, even in the United States today, as I and I Rascado speak, 2022, whom you have some people will look upon them and cause them to feel like them is nobody, them is not human, them still in a slavery, even though them claim say slavery was abolished, but only on paper. Because we know and we put on the music, say slavery still continues, which is true, because the system set a certain way. Keep listening. But I made sure, and some of us, me and Junior Braithwaite and others, made sure with the help of a lot of Trenchtown people to create a way out for those who wanted a different way. And so when Bob Marley came in there, and we and him and Bonnie and Peter and Wailing Souls, I mean, Garty Dennis, the whole away. Yeah, man. The Trenchtown people, Cherry, Joey, you name it, man. You would be amazed of how many people, white skin or brown skin or green skin, whatever skin color them have, would see poor black people and think that because we're poor, we're stupid, and we are idiot. You would be amazed of how many people have that idea and image of us. Yeah, in them head. It has been inculcated from the slavery days and them have it in them head. So when them say poor black people, them think of boy, I mean, a thief. You have to suspect them. If them go in a shop and go in a store, you have to walk around with them and keep them under strong surveillance. They know the same thing perpetrated and a go on them days, yeah. Keep listening. We're dear Seiko, all the way, Ryo. We put it in music that we refuse to be what they wanted us to be, what the system wanted us to be. Many are now gone, but their spirit lives on. And I, Rascardo, and the crew, we are still here to speak out our true Trenchtown history. We shall all leave our names there. Yes, man. So I want to listen. Listen up, because if you don't listen and take heed, you will never learn. I go share part of the truth history right now. And I want to listen. Listen. Amazing how many life-threatening things were hanging over us, and yet we were there, still trying to make music, still trying to sing, and then the record producers, them, and those who owned the studios was robbing and thieving our stuff, sending it overseas, making money, then I tell us all kind of scams and schemes and lies as to why we can't get no money. Then let's do this. When Chris Whiteworth, as Peter called him, Chris Blackwell from Island Records, heard about us, him first remarks denigrating, demeaning, castigating type of remarks was that we were nobody. Can you imagine that? We were nobody. Let me tell you this. Let me tell black people this. including suffering black people, this. When anybody black or white or brown skin, whatever them skin color might be, tell you say that you're nobody, you have to take it serious and tell them straight, you know. Because when them say that you are nobody, it means that them I tell you say them is somebody. So you have to just shut up. You are worse than a cockroach where somebody will just crush and walk over and then that's the end of that. Therefore respect you as a human being created by the hands of God. Alaja Rastafari, God Almighty in His creation. You are a human being created by a greater power, the hands of God Himself. So when them a say you are nobody, them a try to tell you say, them is somebody. Here is a white-skinned man, privileged, yes, who lived a privileged life from the colonial slave masters them. I tell some little poor black ghetto youth, said them is nobody, that them have that bad reputation, and that they were rebels and cannot be trusted. Can you imagine that? And now today in a 2022, we see him a write and a release book via the New York Times. I say something else, like him a confess certain things and try him to look like say him never say and feel what him felt at those times. 60 years, over 60 years has passed. Alright? Keep listening to what me I say, guys. Just truth me I tell you now. You are below for them rank or stature. Alright? And you feel look upon it seriously. A very denigrating, castigating, much less humiliating put down of any living human being. Yeah, man. Then that him tell the wheelers them, him tell Baba, Peter and Bonnie, and all of us know about it because we were in Trenchtown in the beginning, at the beginning, from the beginning, and got through all these years with them, even till all three of them, Bonnie, Bob and Peter, pass away now, Junior B pass away, Holy Father Man them pass away. Yeah, and listen to, don't forget, you know, because unless you did know how the living and the liberty in Trenchtown was, you better shut up on the mouth, you know. Because I and I, Rascardo and the crew, I tell you now, because we lived the experiences and I share it with you now, because since you miss our messages that were sent in the music of Bob, Bonnie, Peter, and other brethrens them, Wailing Souls, and the other one them, unless you did get them messages there, you must shut up and just listen. We come from Trenchtown, but there's a lot of Trenchtown people still around. And yet still them are going like say, them no one shows respect as a human being. And look what become of him now. Look how wealthy and the notoriety that he has achieved because of our nobody music that Bob, Peter and Bonnie still tried to sing with his label, and in the end it was stolen from them. Most of them Trenchtown man music and lyrics. Then my voice led up on a lot of them, me and Junior Braithwaite, Cherry, Joey and other people, and you think them get any money? None. Them get nothing for it. Nothing to this day. Ryo, Joey, the whole of them, People use them, promise them stuff, get them stories, put them name in a book, sell book, make money off a book, and not give them nothing. What you think me a talk about? If me never go school, me would be a damn fool. Alright, I tell you. But no, you see, Jah guided I in another way that I can come and speak for them now that most of them are silent in the grave. And the system have their music catalog and make money off of it. Let me read an article the other day where how the elder Rastaman them in Jamaica suffer and I die off them can't even pay them hospital bill. Them no even have no money for bury them when them pass out. How come? And reggae was made to help the people. That is why we created the reggae. To help the poor people. Then how come them still a suffer? And yet still you hear reggae music in the tourism industry and make money. So who is getting the money? How come it not used for help the poor people them? You see what I mean? That is the problem. That is the problem. But Jah will heal all the wounds of those who have suffered in the Babylonian system. Alright? I am here today, 2022, and wanna know what the Grammy people them did to Jamaican reggae massive man them. Alright, to Spice, Sean Paul and the whole how them twist it and I try to turn it white. Now they have been trying to do this from a longer time. But don't let it get discouraged. That is why you have to be careful, be wise in this time, and to know who is on the side from who is not on the side, and who is behind whatever I sing and I play and I produce. Alright? Have to know that. Know that and make sure say have own golden parachute, own creativity, image, identity, and work products protected under the system, under the Babylon legal system, which in a sense is to make it copyrighted, registered under the legal channels that Babylon is using, and then them have a much more difficult time. I try for thief on the works from because one of the main problems over the years with Jamaican man them is that them don't keep a detailed record of them works, and them go share it with other people who will come and befriend them, whether them come down there from the United States or England, and them sit with them, whether them skin white or black, and them locks it up or not, sit with them, smoke some weed and thing, play them music while them a study them, and then them take with them ideas and them creativity, carry it back in for them country, and them twist it and make money off of it. Them find over the years how much people used to steal my works when me writing on my books, even from the book here, Reggae Jamaica, the wailing of a people. What them take out and write. Then me not even call them name many times. You have man who live in California, come from Brooklyn, New York. I talk about him is Bob Marley, historian, and reggae musicologist and historian. Where him get that from? How come? I don't know if you remember when Bob Marley put in a Babylon system song, him say them graduating thieves and murderers sucking the blood of the sufferers, building church and university, deceiving the people continually. How come you no miss the message? How come you no miss it? Where him collect, why him collect over the years from. And him a write books too, like say him did come out of Trenchtown. Now check that out. And a pure hearsay and all that a go on. Then me no see even another youth we come from Jamaica. I put down my brethren Clint O'Neill, who was a DJ who brought the music to America. Clint O'Neill from WLRN, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Sounds of the Caribbean show. Clint, my brethren, passed away some years ago. Yeah, and him was the first DJ. Me no see other man them attack settings like say him wasn't the first and we know him was. Yeah man, come from yard too. And even the other day we are read and I see where certain man them come out of the woodwork. A man will call himself named Lou Gooden and him a give film version, wrote a book, reggae heritage and politics and all that. And yet, reggae and the Rastaman is non-political. Reggae is speaking straight about the experiences and the sufferation of the people. Straight up. There is no, it's not connected to no politics, politician or nothing. Nothing like that. No religious, indoctrination, organization, nothing. It is just telling the world of the suffering of our people in the ghettos who lived in the abject poverty. That's what reggae does, and that's what reggae speaks about. And yet still, them wasn't talking about that. Check that out. Yeah, man. So, you know, I am here to show a side of Trenchtown, as with all poor areas and people in Jamaica and the world, that poverty does not condemn you to a life of uncertainty and inadequacy. My reggae was made to help those outside and inside of Jamaica who have been suffering and wanted to get their messages to the people of the world to show them that even though you have a system that was denigrating, castigating, ostracizing us, that we know we have ways, non-violent ways, to get around that, which is exactly what reggae is and what reggae does. So while we still love Jamaica, we want Jamaica to be better. Yeah, man, because we know good people, and good vibes, and good creativity, talented people come out of the ghettos. Rastafari know. So you see, when people are right and are settings about Jamaica, which is negative, negative vibes them I say about our country Jamaica, then we have to take it seriously.